What's up, guys? What's going on? Dark.Pch here. Now, there's been an issue going on about taking teams from Smash events in general, like just eliminating it. And I just want to speak on my insights on that, like what I think the problem is and what I think can be done about it. Now, to me, the main issue with that, I think, is money. Now, here's why I say that. Like, a lot of people, they don't want to enter teams if they can't find, like, a solid Hollywood partner. And, when I say Hollywood partner, I mean like a really good high caliber player, and just blow away their money. Cause a lot of these high level players is all about money. They want to get money. That's why they play games competitive. That's why they pick the best options just to get that money, the best tactics, no matter what. It's all about the money, which is fine. I'm not hating on that. I'm not bringing down those type of players. You do what you gotta do. You make your bread, you make your money, and then just dip beyond your weight. But I kind of feel like that's hindering because someone doesn't want to team with like another player who thinks it's not as good or on their skill level and this and that. And while they doing their thing in teams, their partner is not doing it, or vice versa. And it's kind of like a waste of money. You're not making your money's worth. Like, if you're gonna burn money entering something, you want to like make it worth it, like try your hardest. You did what you could. Even if you get bopped, you gave it your all based on what you know about the game, based on your skill level, based on the amount of practice you put in. You made it worth it. But at the same time, while you're trying to do that, you also have to rely on your partner. Your partner too also determines if you make your money worth it or not. And a lot of people don't want to go through that. Like, I've teamed with people and I'm here doing 2v1s a lot. I'm carrying the team, or we don't do too hot and whatever. And this time it's my fault too. Like, this time, like in teams, like I'm done goofed. I'm not gonna be biased here and always back my partner because I'm making a video and whatnot. But no, this time where I'll take the fault for it. But yeah, a lot of people, they just don't want to go through that. So that's why that's why me personally, I don't do teams, because I've run into that problem a lot. And I actually love teams. Like, I have so much fun in teams, but I don't do it because this problem. I can't get like a really good player to like team with me and we could do damage. Like Bum, DK Bum, he needs no introduction. Like, back in the day when Brawl was like young and started out, Bum, when he used to play, he was up there. Now, somebody on a level of Bum, his skill level, there was a tournament. I went to him and I asked him. Like, usually I don't like asking high level, good players to team with me because I usually just get rejected. Like I said, it's all about the money, blah 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 blah. But anyway, yeah, I asked Bum if he wants to team, and Bum said okay, and I was just like, seriously? Like, there was no, oh, I don't know because I might be teaming with insert high level player here. I'm waiting for so and so. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. He didn't say that. He actually gave me a chance, and he said, okay, someone like me. He gave me a chance. So I was like, all right, I'm pretty hyped. I get to team with somebody that's really freaking good, and it made me want to try my best. And me and him, we teamed for the first time. Peach and DK. Peach versus DK. Bum has never teamed with a Peach, and I have never teamed with a DK. We teamed, we made that work. We placed really high at this tournament. And after that, we were talking about it. Like, Bum was like, in these type of situation or whatever was going on within our match, he was like, you should do this and that. And there was time when, I goofed or whatever. We talked about it. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to keep that in mind for next time. This is our first time. And I know you're like on a whole nother level than me, but I tried my best. You told me this and that. I'm like, alright. And right there, I was hyped. I was motivated. I wanted to do teams more. I wanted to step my game up so, I can play, more teams with, like, really good players, just, advance, But I rarely, get that opportunity. Like, people, they sleep on me. And then, Bum, he just didn't care. He didn't care about, didn't play some money. We probably missed about like 2 or 3 spots. I'm not sure, but we did really well, and there was like a lot of teams that day. So yeah, that's why I kind of feel like it's discouraging to a lot of players. Cause like it's all about the money. A lot of players, man. I say there's a lot of hidden talent, man. With like Smash players, there's a lot of silent lab players, man. That a lot of people just don't give him the chance. They're like, oh, I never heard of him. I don't know how good he is. Oh, he's not as good as me. I mean, I just gotta get my money. I'm not taking those chances. No, man. Like, and if you're trying to be like esports, like Nintendo's family friendly and whatever, like it's kind of discouraging to like the casual players or players who are trying their best and want to get on that level, but they're never given a chance, because it's like all about the money. So, yeah, that's what I think one of the issues are with why there's a lack of teams. Now, I know this is talking like these players that want to go for money and whatever, blah blah blah, but also the average players and whatever, the casual players, I say they too need to step their game up. Like T.O. Joe in his last podcast that he was in with oh my god, I forgot this guy's name. Oh, bloopers on the videos right now, but I don't feel like editing this. Kuntel, my boy, my fault, Kuntel. I can't believe I forgot your name. Yo, we still boys though, right? Anyway, yeah, T.O. Joe Kuntel on the last podcast. T.O. Joe made a point that he thinks there needs to be more official solid teams. Like two people that always play together. I think that's what needs to happen. Like people, they need to get together and just be like, let's practice teams more. Even if you're not freaking like a high level player, you could be average, just starting out, whatever. Find somebody, sit down and work with them in teams. Talk about your strategies. Talk about, view team matches. See, like, alright, in freaking top 3, this is the type of teams that we see, the type of strategies, this and that. Alright, focus on that. Be like, what, based on the characters that you and your partner uses, talk about what you can do about this, how would you go on about it, and always take account of skill level. That's always important. And just practice. Go to team tournament, practice. If y'all get bopped, be like, alright, we got bopped, think about it, talk about it, and then just try again. Don't just like, team with somebody once, and then y'all get bopped, be like, oh my god, this is not working out, freaking, I'm not even gonna do it, I'm gonna choose somebody else. Okay, if you keep doing that, there's not gonna be no consistency in your teams. Or you keep just jumping to one person to another over and over, and then people just get tired to be like, oh my god, I can't find the right teammate. I'm not gonna blow all this money, man. Like, screw it. And then people just don't do it because they can't find a solid partner that they can trust. There's not no confidence in the teams, and people are just not gonna risk throwing their money away. So, with that said, what I think needs to happen to make this better. Now I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, what? The entry for teams, I think it should drop. I think it should be cut in half. Now, this thing about the pot, like I said, here we go again about money, is always an issue. Because there's times where I'm like near players and I hear them talking about tournaments, be like, oh, a lot of people are not entering. Like the pot is not gonna be that big. Singles or teams. This is in general. Now, with that type of mentality, you're not going to attract, you're not going to attract players. You're not going to make your events live because it's all about the money. Like, like if a lot of people going to complain like, alright, if teams gets cut in half the price, it could attract more people. Be like, alright, it's not as much as singles. I'm not blowing that much, so I could keep trying. It's a little money here and there, But then a lot of these Hollywood players are gonna be complaining like, "Oh, the pot is not gonna be so big, man. Why are you doing that? Like, that's kind of sucks, man." If you're trying to make the community grow, if you're trying to make more people get involved, enough with the money right now. Like the Smash community is freaking hurt. Like, we're slowly trying to step our game up for esports to be noticed by Nintendo, get sponsorships and whatever. So you want to make your community grow, act like a community. Don't act and think for yourself. Don't be selfish. Help your community grow, man. It's not all about you. The reason you Hollywood players and whatnot that get money is because of the people that entered. The people that, you know, take their time to go out there, travel freaking states and whatever countries just to, you know, go, you know, and, you know, compete. Like, that's the reason you guys make your money. Like, if you can't get an attraction, you're not going to make your money. Like, because so far, look what's happening with doubles. So, that's got to be saying something. So, I think what needs to happen is for right now, the hell with the money, doubles-wise. Singles, that's going to be like another subject. But doubles, the hell with the money. I think it should be the fee, it should be cut in half. That way, you'll attract more players. More players, you know, they'll be attracted to do doubles. And then hopefully, you know, they'll feel like, alright, they'll want to pursue doubles more because it's cheaper. It'll be a little bit more worth their money where they can take risk of, you know, teaming with somebody that they don't feel they have a lot of team chemistry with, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then right there, they'll practice more. They'll get better. They'll get better. You see a lot of more variety in teams. You see a lot of hype stuff in teams because for teams, sometimes it be hype. It'd be more hype than singles because, like, the strategies and the setups and teams and whatever, it's, you know, it gets ridiculous. So you see a lot of more variety. A lot of people will be able to come out. Teams, the outcoming teams, they'll get bigger and bigger. And then when that happens, then I feel like, alright, we attracted people. People are more confident. There's a lot more solid official teams. Like, there's 2 players that team a lot. They've been going at it, practicing. Then you can bring it back to, like, you know, you can bring it back to 10. You know, $10 teams, or, you know, whatever the regular price is at some venues, some locals, you know, whatever. Then you can bring it back up. And if you bring it back up, people are not going to get discouraged. Because, like, you know what? We've been doing teams for a while. We've been slowly stepping our game up. And now maybe we have a good shot to, you know, placing the money. And if we do, and teams is 10, then, you know, we'll get our money's worth. But right now, the community is hurt, especially for teams. So if you really want to step it up, bring an attraction for teams. Since a lot of people say, you know, teams is fun, but, you know, a lot of, you know, people are not entering, they're discouraged, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, don't worry about the money right now. Because worrying about the money, look what's happening. This is exactly what, this is why this subject is even brought up right now. This is why there's a lot of people are talking about it, because of the money. Money corrupts. Human mentality, man. Obviously, people want to get money. You know, that's how you make a living. That's how you survive out here in this world. It's all about the money. You know? So that's what I think should happen. You know, cut down the price and see where it goes from there. You know, just do it for a few times and see what happens. You know, like when you were doing the MK ban and whatever, some people, they ban MK from tournaments just to see, you know, the outcome, how many people will actually enter singles. You know, and some places they were like, alright, we tried it, you know, we still didn't get that many entrants as usual. So obviously, Meta Knight's not the problem. It's these smashers being lazy. You know, at least with whatever that problem was, that situation was, whatever state, region, at least they tried it. You know, they didn't just say, oh, nah, people are just, you know, complaining about it and, you know, whatever. You know what, they need to get better. You know, screw it. We're not, you know, whatever. We're still gonna keep MK. You know, so at least try this. And if it doesn't work, if a lot of people still don't enter teams, the fault is the players. You know, the dedication, the practice, whatever. They're not putting it in. You know, because you guys, the tourney hosts, you gave them a chance. Be like, all right, we're gonna somewhat make it your money's worth. You know, we're not gonna make it where you blow a lot of money, and you know you can just pick somebody, you know, team, and you know you guys practice and whatever. You know, you work at it and then keep trying again. We'll see how it goes. And you know, if a lot of people don't enter and whatever because of this, you know, TO giving them an opportunity, you know, lowering the prices. If they're not entering, then you know what? It's the community's fault. It's not the TO's fault. You know, this and that. It's the community's fault. Like, community needs to step their game up. People are just being lazy. Like, money is not the issue. You know, these high-level players just going for, you know, insert another high-level player here for teams and whatever, and not giving, you know, average players a chance to team with them. Like I said with my example with Bum, it has nothing to do with them. It's the community, you know, these players, they just being lazy, you know. So yeah, that's how I feel on it. If you disagree with me or whatever, you know, you can comment, you know, let me know. Hit up the kid on Twitter at Twitter/dark_PCH, or one word. And also check me out on Twitch at Dark.Pch. And you know, just let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know. To me, this is what I think would make a drastic change. And you know, teams bringing more attendance, you know, making more fun, get people more involved. And if you try this and it doesn't happen, like I just explained why the reason is, and people, they just need to, you know, put them on work, step their game up, stop being lazy, stop putting the blame on other stuff, and, you know, just do work, you know, do work. But yeah, that's my intake on it. Thanks for those that, you know, took the time to watch, hear me out. You know, you can share your thoughts in the comments below. Like, let me know what you think. Blah 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 blah. And yeah, with that said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.